Today I'd like to speak to you about making your request known to God. Simply telling God what's in your heart, the desires of your heart. Many people are afraid to tell God what they want. And the Bible tells us that we have not because we ask not. And so that even though God knows what's in your heart, He knows the desires, we still need to tell Him. I'd like to share a story with you from the Bible, from the book of Genesis, chapter 18, about a man named Abraham. And Abraham and the Lord were friends. And there was a particular evening that Abraham and the Lord were walking in the cool of the evening, and the Lord was sharing with Abraham His plans for the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. See, the cities had done wicked and evil things, and the Lord was ready to put an end to it, to destroy the cities and the people in them. Well, Abraham, he had a nephew in the cities and was concerned about his nephew Lot, but he also was concerned that there may be some other righteous people there that may suffer because of what the wicked people have done. And so Abraham has this desire, and the Lord surely knows it, yet Abraham makes his request known to God. Now, Abraham does it with a humble heart, surely. He reminds God that, hey, I know I'm only a man made of dust. I came from the ground and I have no special privileges. But yet I want to make this request known to you. And the Lord is more than willing to hear Abraham's request. And so Abraham says, Lord, what if there's 50 people there that are righteous? Will you destroy the whole city and allow those 50 people to die? And so God tells Abraham, if I find 50 people there who are righteous, Abraham, I will not destroy the city for their sake. And so Abraham's made his request known to the Lord, and the Lord has granted his request. But Abraham doesn't stop there. Abraham says, well, what if there's 45? What if that number 50 lacks 5 people? And so the Lord tells Abraham, if it lacks just 5 people, if there's 45, Abraham, I won't destroy it. But Abraham still doesn't stop. He continues. He says, what about 30? And then he goes to 20. And he even goes down to 10. And so the Lord tells Abraham, if I find 10 righteous people there, I will spare the city for those 10 people's sake. Now the point we see here is that Abraham was just a regular man. It wasn't that he was especially righteous, but he trusted God, and he came humbly to the Lord, and he made his request known unto the Lord. And the Lord granted his request. I would encourage you to make your request known unto God. Yes, God knows the desires of your heart. He knows what you want and what you need. But the Bible is clear. Even though this is so, we must still call out to God, make our requests known to Him, speak to the Lord, call on Him. I encourage you, make your requests known to God, let Him hear Him, come to Him humbly. Let it not be the case that you don't receive your request just because you've never asked. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. Be blessed.